The zombie apocalypse. Will it ever happen? Probably not, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't be prepared for it. The living dead have certainly infiltrated pop culture and entertainment, so why not learn a thing or two about how to prepare yourself? It's better to be safe than sorry, and while baseball bats, shotguns and crossbows might be some of the perfect defense mechanisms against the brain-dead beasts, you're also going to want to stay on the move. So take a seat, strap yourselves in for today's video as we take a look at some of the top 5 most zombie-proof vehicles.
Number 5.
The first zombie-proof entry on our list made an appearance in the famous Fast and the Furious franchise and even in the Transformers movies. So if it's good enough for saving the world, then it should be good enough for surviving hordes of the mindless zombies. Plus, you'd look cool as hell while driving around in it. The Local Motors Rally Fighter will be a beacon of hope with its roaring V8 engine when things hit the fan. This car is also perfect for running over a zombie or two. Fellow survivors and fighters will want to rally around the Rally Fighter when life as we know it is out the window. Ford will always be a trusted name in automobiles, and of course it comes in black, so you'll be able to race through the streets at night without drawing too much attention to yourself. The Rally Fighter is a prime example of a hefty price tag in the real world, but that won't matter when the dealership is abandoned.
Number 4.
If you're a fan of Top Gear, then this next zombie-proof machine may look familiar. The Paramount Group Marauder is a bulletproof military vehicle produced in South Africa that will keep you safe and sound when the dead don't stay dead. You can sit in peace and read today's paper while hordes of flesh-eating zombies try to claw and bite their way into the vehicle to no avail. But let's be honest here, if you do manage to survive the first wave of zombies, then there's no doubt you'll have to also worry about thieves and roadside bandits, who maybe aren't as prepared as you. Bullets aren't getting through the Marauder either, and neither will shells or explosives. This bad boy can even survive landmines on the road that were maybe meant to help stave off those mindless beings. With its reinforced body, it's almost certainly not going to be an issue for any barricade blocking your path. After your best friend has been kidnapped, you can drive straight through the front door with the Marauder. It's not road legal now, but where you're going, you won't need laws.
Number 3.
If you've ever been in the market for a vehicle marked as a luxury tank, then you're in luck, because the Haltech Ripsaw EV2 is just that. You'll get the protection of a military-grade tank with the Rolls-Royce feel. What else could you ask for in a zombie-proof vehicle? Start saving up though, because the Haltech Ripsaw EV2 costs around 300 grand, which is well worth it considering your life may very well be on the line. While it's not bulletproof or bomb-proof, it's certainly bite-proof and works on literally any type of terrain with its treading. You can take this thing just about anywhere. It's a single-seater, so you'll be the lone wolf of the zombie apocalypse, but it's also got a 550 horsepower diesel engine and can easily crush something like a barricade made of cars, set up by fellow survivors if you're feeling a little evil. And when the zombies finally do come, it's going to be incredibly important to be able to drive off-road. So the Haltech Ripsaw EV2 is a top-notch choice for anyone looking to live long-term.
Number 2.
While this may be an amphibious vehicle, you don't need to travel light. We're of course talking about the Water Car Panther Amphibious Jeep, and while this may be the perfect party car, it's also one of the world's greatest getaway cars and could put any Bond villain to shame. You'll be leaving your fellow survivors on their quad skis in your wake, maybe even letting them get eaten while you drive or sail away. If there's a safe place out there on an island somewhere, you can just hop on the Water Car Panther Amphibious Jeep and ride to safety, while the rest of us scramble to find a boat and a captain. If you're hitting the war-torn streets in this Water Car Panther, you can reach a top speed of 80 miles per hour. It's not the fastest car in the world, but when you hit that big red button, it changes from road mode to wet and wild in just 15 seconds. And when it hits the water, you can hit speeds of 44 miles per hour. But even if there weren't any zombie apocalypse, I would definitely buy one of these still.
Number 1.
The name should really say it all. Of course, the number one spot on our list is going to go to the Hyundai Zombie survival car. Debuting at Comic-Con of all places, this car is going to let you live the best Mad Max life at the expense of the Brain Eaters. Just look at this thing. It's outfitted with a spiked plough, spikes on the wheels and floodlights on top, so you know exactly who and what you're mowing down at all hours of the night. The windows and windshield are fully armoured, so if you do hit a big one, you won't have to worry about them bursting through the glass. There are also the rear floodlights to blind anyone tailing you in a high-speed chase to the end of the world. The trunk comes packed to the brim with a diverse set of weaponry, so you get to choose your weapon, not to mention the CV radio to chat it up with your friends. No one will mess with you if you're driving this thing, because it's pretty obvious that you know what you're doing and how to handle yourself, and you'll probably be surviving and thriving in this strange new world that's overrun by zombies. Bonus clips. If you didn't like any of our top 5, then this could be your next best thing. The Power 5 Liberty Flying Car. The Power 5 Liberty Flying Car is perfect if you don't have an amphibious or off-road vehicle and still want to get to those hard to reach places. Even if you did have an amphibious vehicle, you still wouldn't be able to get up to those high, out of reach spots that require a ground to air vehicle. It's not as fast when switching between modes like the Water Car Panther Amphibious Jeep is. It takes anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes to start flying or driving. But once you do eventually get off the ground, you'll be flying at speeds of up to 180 km per hour and driving speeds of up to 170 km per hour. Top speed acceleration from 0 to 100 is less than 9 seconds and has a 100 horsepower engine in drive mode and 200 horsepower in fly mode. It can reach up to 3,500 meters altitude and a range of up to 4 to 500 kilometers. We hope you enjoyed this survival mode video, and please check out some of our other awesome content from either the links below or click on one of these 2 previous videos for more action-packed world caught on camera footage. Thanks for watching and try not to get eaten.